Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about how everyday situations where people try to use gaslighting against you can actually make you stronger and better at reacting to more important situations. Here's an example I will give. Everyone that has been here for a long time knows I make videos about narcissistic abuse and how to do the self-work to better one's life after such abuse has taken place, and how to avoid it in the future. This is for both men and women alike to benefit from. But because I'm a man, I provide details that can help the unique situation men go through. And this still helps women, because some women might have a male loved one going through such a situation right now. And these situations involving males being abused are condoned by our society. It's celebrated when a man gets abused. And I highlight this and talk about it in a fair and just way. And most people get it and enjoy getting this information so they can apply it to their lives, so they can avoid such pitfalls, so they can educate others, and so on. But there are some others that will go way off track in the comment section, pretending that I said this and that, and will even put it in quotes, as if I said such things they are typing. Well, I have news for you. This is gaslighting. And it's gaslighting you can learn from. Now every now and again, I will respond to such comments. Not because I care what they have to say, but because I want you, the good person, to see what's going on, and see it for what it is. You see, when you can witness such things happening again and again and again, it builds up a response in you. A response you want to build up. And that's the ability to not second guess what's really going on. You see, when we learn this stuff regarding narcissistic abuse, and what it looks like, it's hard sometimes to put it into practice, because it might be a bit of time before we have to use it. But when we see it in everyday situations, in small amounts, it allows us to build up a healthy and good response. A response we can call on at will without second guessing ourselves. You see, it doesn't matter if the person that is doing the gaslighting is a narcissist or not. All that matters is you are being gaslit. There have been a few people over the years on this channel that I thought were really cool people. I didn't know them personally, but through videos and in the comment section, things were lighthearted and helping one another. Then out of the blue I was accused of saying and doing things I never did. Now I must admit, in some of these instances, it stunned me a bit. Even though I didn't really know these people, from the little bit I could tell, they were sincere and on the same path as many of us. But out of nowhere, it took a 180-degree turn for the worse. Now that stunned feeling is what the person that is gaslighting you wants. It's like a predator in the wild shooting venom in your eyes to stun you, so you stop thinking properly, so you are unable to get out of the way of danger. And in this case, when it happens to us, oftentimes this stunned feeling is enough time for us to second guess what it is we are really seeing and hearing. And it's enough time for us to slip into the narcissist's trap. And even if the person isn't a narcissist, we are still slipping into something that's not good. And the key words are slipping into. You see, this is where we have the chance to back out, or step both feet first into the trap. And the stunned feeling is what makes it more likely we will step both feet first into the trap, just because our instincts to second guess ourselves kick in. Now in some of these instances I was able to take a step back after being stunned, and shake out the cobwebs, and see things for what they really were. But I must admit, it wasn't completely easy. Now it wasn't as hard as previously in my life before knowing about narcissistic abuse. But that stunned feeling still got me a bit. And I noticed the danger in feeling such a thing. I said to myself once my head was clear, this is it. This is the feeling that gets us into trouble. And the reason is we don't have our mental and emotional muscles built up to where our reaction isn't that of someone that is stunned, but someone that is relaxed and able to adjust and think quickly on our feet to what is happening around us. And how do we get there? Repetition. If you want to get good at anything, you must do this activity more than once. You must practice it. And when I read comments of people claiming that I'm against women, or people saying I said this or that, all things that I never said, I think of it as an opportunity to sharpen my emotional muscles. Because those that say such things know. No one likes to be talked about negatively. No one likes to be ridiculed. No one likes to have their words twisted, or to have others believe they said something when they never said such things. Remember the narcissist smear campaign? And those of us that grew up in a narcissistically abusive home are conditioned to second-guess ourselves and then run around proving ourselves and the truth. Now, I'm not saying, don't prove your innocence and good name. Because I at times will respond to such comments, saying, please tell me where I said what you're saying I said. Or I never said such a thing. Did you even watch my video? Something short and to the point. But the most important thing is the more I see it, the less shocked I become to it. And the less shocked I am to it, the more I can see the intentions behind it. And the intentions are never good. Please don't ever think that someone that comes straight out and says something about you that is a lie is doing so because of a misunderstanding. There's a big difference between someone that gets a fact wrong, that you can correct, and they are happy for the correction, and someone completely misrepresenting everything about you, or says something you didn't say. Trust me. This person is doing this to throw you off kilter, and to get you to stumble. There's nothing good that will come from such a person saying such lies. And they know it. They know it. It's all done on purpose. And when you notice this, you can very nicely and very smoothly slip away. Now, if I see it in my personal life, I weigh my options on how I want to approach things. If I know I can choose to never see that person again, I say nothing and just never see that person again. And I'm okay with that. I'm actually joyful I was able to get someone that was toxic out of my life. Yes. It's sad that someone you thought was your friend really was never your friend to begin with. But this is life. Be glad the Most High God gave you the ability to see what's going on. And don't kick yourself. They were wearing a mask. The mask slipped. You took a step back and figured it out. And now when they want to hang out, you are now too busy to spend time with them. And eventually you and they move on. If it's work, I will tactfully say, just like in the comment section, can you please point out where I said that to you? And then shortly thereafter, when the time is right, depending who's in the room, I will say, I think you must be mistaken. I never said that. Would you like me to repeat myself one more time with someone else present so what was said can be made clear? Now after such a situation, I will never ever trust that person again. I don't care if they say, oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That person is done in my eyes. I very tactfully make sure anytime conversations are had, I have them with other people present. So what I'm saying can't be lied about. I never let this person know I don't like them or I don't trust them. Because hey, I work with them. I just make sure I never trust them. No matter if they are nice as can be. And it's this treatment and lack of experience that would allow me to second guess myself and drop my guard. And walk back into danger. Here's the thing. There's an old saying. Believe someone when they show you who they are the first time. And what is meant by that? Isn't their lovey-dovey side? When they let their mask slip, they are telling you that's how they are and even worse. And if someone will lie on you, you have to ask yourself, what else are they willing to do against you? This person obviously has no brakes when it comes to hurting others. They just demonstrated this fact and showed it to you. And that's what I feel when a commenter says, "I said something I never said." At that moment I know no matter what they say after that, their intentions will never be good. And the same goes for in real life. Even little things in life that aren't that important. Use these instances as training. Training for your emotions and training for your soul. Training so you develop life reflexes that won't allow such evil into your life. And so you will no longer walk both of your feet into danger. With that being said, watch the comment section. Most people are on target. Some people in a healthy manner disagree with certain things but get the big picture. Then there are a few that will flat out lie about entire things said in certain videos. And they will just make up stuff. I want you to take a step back and ask yourself what's going on. And then I want you to understand really what you're seeing. And how this gaslighting applies to your life. And how you can recognize it and act accordingly. Because remember, practice makes perfect. Well, that's all I have for now. I want to thank everyone for their support. It really means a lot, and thank you for sharing my videos and getting the word out. Thank you for supporting all the others out there. One of my subscribers said that he felt like many of us in the narcissistic abuse community that make content are like Jedi Knights, helping out. And I must say humbly, I'm just a regular cartoon guy, doing my best to spread the word. But I thank you for your kind comment. And I'm glad you are finding my videos and other videos helpful. You see, I make videos from my gut. No matter it be about narcissistic parents 1 minute, women being targeted by the system the next, or men being destroyed. And the list goes on and on. I talk about what's happening. And what gets people to think so they can wake up and hopefully live a better life. So again, thank you for your support, everyone. I do appreciate it. With that said, let's keep praying for wisdom. Let's keep praying for strength. And let's keep praying for courage. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.